Hey, good evening, everybody. This is DJ Verm here. We got a lot of action tonight. Yeah, I got my new chairs, like you could see. So, and we're fine tuning the
Echo.
Why is there echo?
We don't have them on screen, but I can hear them.
Yeah. So there's echo, maybe because of Truck Sam. Is it better now?
I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of action. You still hear echo?
No, there's no echo. He was saying echo, and
No, I hear an echo.
Well, it's your side.
It's on you. It's not here.
Yeah, you got two cameras open. Okay, look, there we go. We're kicking off a damn freaking thing again here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, technical issues again, like usual. We're really good at that. So, yeah. Tonight we're going to be talking about AI training robots, semi-trucks, online gaming, and we're going to keep the best for the last, because my American friends are all going to go over me again on election night of tonight. So they will bounce off the Canadian side off of me and tell me all these things, and so I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
You ready for the truth?
How you doing, Nakai?
You ready for the truth?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready to get hit in the hand. I do. So how's your week gone?
It's going good.
Yeah.
I was actually working out in the garage today, doing some machining, so it was nice to go. And we won't be seeing Steel Ranger because his PC is down. So no speed bump tonight. Well, probably won't be for a while, but
no speed bump.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know the story, do you? So you know Steel Ranger.
You mean the guy that always gets snitched out by another guy that we know? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So his new nickname is Speed Bump. He literally got ran over by a car not too long ago. He stepped out of his vehicle on a big road and got run over, and the guy drove away. So it was a hit and run. Thank goodness he's okay.
Well, hit and sit because he wasn't running afterwards.
No, and he's a big guy, so it's not like it was like I didn't see the little fella. No, this guy just flattened him, and yeah.
Oh man.
So no speed bump tonight. Sorry to hear his computer's down because he's got other things going on in his life. But no, I've been working on little projects all around the house.
Yeah, I know you've been doing a lot of projects, eh?
My printer went down today, my 3D printer. So, and I'm tired of messing with it. And so it may be time to upgrade to a new printer, a new 3D printer. So I've been surfing and looking for a new 3D printer. If anybody's got a suggestion.
I have three. Want one?
What?
I have the Elegoo 3 Max. I have the Ender 3 Pro.
I don't want that one.
What's my?
I have the 6 SE, and I'm looking at that new Creality one, that Max.
Okay.
It's got AI and all kinds of crazy stuff in it.
Well, I like the one I have. I promise that. I'm looking it up for you now. I'm opening
that or the other one I've been looking at was a Bamboo. So Bamboo, but because a lot of these 3D printers are just outrageous, though. But we diverge. So
yeah, no, just want to know how it's been, Doc, this week since we're going to be kicking off the show. I just want to go do a little round table, see if how has everybody went.
Man, Doc's spent 24 hours this weekend doing certified ethical hacker stuff.
Okay.
He's trying to make sure the election results are true this time.
Good. Work on it so I won't hear that they've been hacked. Putin doesn't have time to hack the servers.
Exactly. If everybody ate Putin, there would be a lot less problems in this world.
Yeah.
99 problems, but poutine ain't one. You know, I had poutine when I went to Winnipeg.
Was it delish?
I think it was. I feel like I gained 15 pounds though.
You did?
Yeah,
Felt like it.
Mm.
Doesn't mean that was the case.
just sounds
It's not
tasty.
15 pounds of poutine. If you come to Montreal with a Kai, it's maybe 15 pounds of poutine.
A day.
Hey,
Day.
You know what ends up happening to
Maybe
me?
he's gonna try them all. He's
Boy,
gonna have liver
he will
problems.
too.
He's gonna try them all.
I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
God.
You have it up there, so it's no big deal for you.
No.
You can go somewhere and go, I'm getting a poutine today.
Yeah,
And
you can.
there's 40 places that probably serve a poutine. Right?
A lot of places.
If I go to look for a poutine, I'll spend 40 hours trying to find somebody that sells a poutine.
Are you serious?
It's just not a thing. It's very rare, and then they'll do it with weird stuff, trying to make, instead of just making real poutine,
Yeah, we're starting that, eh? They're even here, starting to do it with different kind of stuff now. Filet mignon.
Yeah, well, if they
pork.
want to do all that, that's fine. But you got to have the basic poutine down first before you start messing with it.
Yeah, technically, gravy sauce. Yeah, barbecue gravy
Brown
sauce.
gravy, potatoes,
Fries.
birds.
Yeah, already. Yeah, and the
Yeah,
fabulous curds. Not the ones that melt. The ones that are still,
Yeah.
squeaky.
Squeaky
Yeah.
curds. But you got to
Yeah.
be in a place that has squeaky curds.
Yeah. Does Doc know what we're talking about, or he doesn't know what the hell we're talking about?
I don't know what squeaky curds are.
You ever had fried cheese curds?
Yeah.
Those are squeaky curds.
Oh, okay.
They're
Didn't
real
know they had
spongy,
another-
real jumpy.
Didn't know they had another name.
So yummy. And that's another thing that's really good. Fried curds with brown gravy and French fries.
Serious?
They're still, dude, would a fat man lie? Look at this physique. I'm not gonna feed you wrong on food, man.
No. No. Don't do that.
Ruin my reputation.
Yeah.
So years
Oh,
ago,
God.
when I was a plumber, and I always had
So
that.
Truck
you always
Sam.
have a-
Yeah,
I don't know
Truck
what Truck
Sam.
Sam was.
Are you able to
What's
talk,
up?
or
Oh, he's there.
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
able to talk.
so? How's it been your week?
Working, picking up, delivering, trying to figure out why I have no camera. I
Doesn't
found
matter.
out why I got an echo was I actually had another window open with you in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had two windows open.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you get that echo, that means you're in Discord or something. You get a double
Yeah.
window open, and it's gonna reverb back and forth. It sounds terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, should we keep track of our time?
Are we? Or should we just go for
We
it?
said tonight we wanted to talk about AI training robots or anything that is AI.
Trading
So-
robots.
Trading,
What do you say?
trading.
Yeah,
Like
training,
Stock trading.
yeah, training robots. Well, there's
No.
AI all over it.
you spell
yeah.
training. We're talking about like stock market, trading
trading
with the D.
Trading robots. Well, I overheard that in cryptocurrency, they have AI robots that can tell you how to get rich fast.
Well, I can tell you how
Pull
to
it
get
in,
rich. It's
pull it
deep.
out. It's doing it for you.
Yes, and that's what we're talking about here. So there's this guy that had his AI training thing on the stock market, and I went too far in the thing, but he put he's earned like over 50 grand in a month off a couple $1,000 input.
Yeah.
So if you get a couple of these guys doing this stuff, right? How's it going to mess with the stock market? The average stock market person if you're trying to buy into stock to invest for your future, you're not going to be able to do this by yourself anymore. You're not going to be able to, when you're going to look for, a brokerage house to manage your funds to make money. Now the new question is going to be is, what AI are you using to trade my money with?
Yeah.
Because I think he invested like $3,200 and made like $50,000 in a month.
How does your wife compete with that? And she's a financial advisor.
Oh, she doesn't do that anymore. We sold that part of the business. But
well, I know, but how would someone like your wife compete with that?
The financial side would have to go into this AI stock trading in order to compete. Because if you get a bunch of people out there, and how's that going to play? How is that going to? I'm kind of curious how this AI trading is going to affect the market.
It's something that make it more volatile, and instead of stocks staying up there for a longer period of time, they don't fluctuate so much that it's going to play havoc.
I don't think it'll fluctuate as much, because if everyone gets into the thing, if everyone gets into AI should actually balance out the market.
Well, because there were guys that were doing that micro trading. Remember that micro trading thing they were doing a couple of years ago, where at the beginning or the close of the market, they would do all these micro trades and were making millions because they figured out how to manipulate the market's trade algorithms with AI. So in 10 years, will anybody, at this rate, in 5 years, will anybody be doing physical trading, or will it all be done by AI?
My feeling, because if I'm looking at the technology, since we're working with the technology, with Vermont Radio is working with the technology today. A lot of stuff now is being created by AI. I do now. I don't even need to edit anymore. I just use the AI app, and it does all the editing for me.
Yes.
So I've kind of overheard someone write that in the past, human beings they were saying, why don't we have AI bots to do our dishes, and we go do the editing part? That's the guy that wrote that as a comment. And then he goes, today, I've been pushed aside. The AI is doing the editing, and I'm doing the dishes as a human.
Yeah.
So he goes, and now you're talking about trading. So that means one day the stock traders, the human part, are not even going to be needed anymore. So
they'll still be there. I just don't think they won't be necessarily, they'll just be like overseeing the AI, making sure they're still making money. But
they're going to need less. There's going to be it's like the robots.
Less of them. So where do those people,
it's like the robots
go to work.
Like the robots in industries.
But
the robots in industry
more productive. I think in some fields, I think it will make us more productive. But in other fields, I think you're going to lose knowledge. If you know what I mean. It's kind of like blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
What was the last time you took something to a blacksmith? Probably never in your life. But in your dad's life, maybe he took something to the blacksmith.
Yeah.
And as more and more machined products and machine stamped products and tooling and all that came out, the less that blacksmith became a member of the community. He was less needed. And that blacksmith had to go find a new job.
If you want to be a blacksmith, you better convert to Amish or Hutterite or something where they still use horses.
Well, the only problem is it's still to
the
point
field
where
of blacksmithing has changed, though. It's not all about making tools anymore. There's some prototype tooling, but it's all now about decorative and fancy and ornate, wrought iron stairways and benches, and the field has changed. The field of blacksmithing has changed. There's more machines involved. It's not less handwork. Not less handwork, but less tedious handwork, I should say. You know.
Oh yeah, but I just got a feeling, and they were talking about it because I was listening to their show. There was one of the Microsoft presidents, or not president, but higher ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Google, and one of the Google guys, and they talked about AI, and they said that we're not ready for it. They're saying themselves that we're not ready for it,
But
and that
oh my gosh.
AI isn't what you think it is.
AI is
No,
so
and
much more advanced than it
programmed.
was 2 years ago.
But
Yeah.
if it's in a technology that thinks and builds up on all the information they gather, for sure it's going to get more and more intelligent all the time.
That's not true.
Why? Why are you saying it's not true?
For one, it's programmed. It's not actually thinking on its own.
Not sentient.
It's not sentient. So it can't actively get knowledge. It only has the knowledge that the programmers put into it. So I could build an AI right now and I could say, hey, you can use these 65 sources, right? And it
Right.
can only find the information from those sources. What happened with things like ChatGPT is they fed it like the entire Wikipedia, and they fed it like all this information that's good information. But people are like, oh no, AI is going to take over the world. That's not the case at all. You have to.
That's what you think.
No, it's not, because we'd have to let it become sentient. Has a website ever become sentient?
So they are saying AI computational power. And that's what the computational power of AI, how fast it calculates things, is doubling every 2 years, approximately every 6 months. Wait. It's approximately every 6 months the power of the AI doubles.
However, the knowledge of the world doubles every 6 months.
So you have a computer system that's a lot. So some of these AIs aren't restricted as much as, and that's what worries people.
Well, that's what I was telling you. They have.
Well,
I've seen on YouTube robots, or I'm going to say real dolls, just to make sure that I don't want.
Where they do the human facsimile of a person and it talks.
Yeah, they do the facts, and they've created like a kind of a electronic brain circuits.
oh, you're talking about that one that's a citizen of Dubai, and there's another one.
And can drive before the women? No.
No, but you know, I know I use real dog. It could be something else, because I know real dogs are more for sexual actions. But I'm just saying that today, with the AI technology, the doll learns about you because it asks you questions, you answer, and then it replies your name, and then it feeds on your information to keep you up running. And that's why I'm saying, Doc, that I'm not with you on it, because human beings are letting AI develop by itself, and that's where Akai was going. That's where Akai, I think, was going. It's like, I understand that it's programmed. It's a program, but technically, the programmers are giving access to virtual thinking and developing by itself, and that's where comes the. I'm just gonna say the Terminator movie. You know,
we're not having it make machines for us. We're not having it make our weapons.
They were saying in 2026, the two guys that I'm talking to, I forgot their names. I'm sorry, people that are listening, forgot their names, but 2026 is going to be the beginning of something that it's going to be over. It's going to take over. It's something. So I'm not saying it's going to become.
I'm curious
like
what that AI is going to be taking over.
No, but I mean, it's going to be it's going to become. They're saying it's going to become more intelligent, and then in the future, maybe in more than 50 years from now, they're going to replace us. Human beings are, we're even having.
Hold up. I have a news article on this very subject right here, bro.
Okay, good.
So, there is a mother that is currently suing Character AI because her son was in all these online chat AIs with these character AIs and talking about suicide. And the bots basically said, don't do it. But if you do, come join us. And he ended up killing himself. And he was like 14 years old or something like that. I think she's filed in a federal court in Florida. She was Florida, Megan Garcia. And it was Character AI. And it's artificial intelligent chat bots, which people can interact with. So they got this Character AI, and you text it messages, and it texts you back like a human.
That's what I'm saying. It's developing and understanding what you're talking about. Yeah. And
a lot of these texts, like from these Character AIs, are of a sexual nature too. So people are having a intellectual, emotional experience with AI. It's but sexual, it's intellectual, and it's emotional with a text screen, not with other humans.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, human beings are forgetting about the real stuff, and they're more into the virtual computer stuff, more into the gaming stuff, and that's what scares me.
Well, I mean, that's.
I've watched another clip on YouTube, and they were talking about is it China or Japan? I think it's Japan. I'm not sure, but they have.
It's got some scary AI stuff in the pipe.
Yeah, or it's maybe China, but they have an app that they build their life with a character.
Oh, their life. Oh,
that's China.
China has a social score.
Yeah, social. It has the app.
That's where Canada's going to.
And they're saying you're funny. They're saying that people are replacing the human female by that app, and people are starting to fall in love with the app. So they're falling in love with a character, but that is really answering back to you because he's learning about you more and more, and he could come say, "Remember that day where you were there?" So it interacts with you, but that's scary. It's scary. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Doc.
It's even more scary about that, though, is if you put that technology in, and it learns your shopping habits, and it learns where you go to eat, it learns where you do all this stuff. They're gonna know everything you want or do in your life.
Yep.
Your email is going to be bombarded. Your social media is going to be bombarded. But there is another trend that is also happening. There are a lot of younger people who are switching the social media off. They're dropping it. They're getting out.
I'm actually getting ready to do that myself. But I have other reasons to do it.
Yeah.
I'm getting pretty deep into security, and I think I need to, go off the radar when it comes to social media.
Yep.
Because if I start working for the government, for example, I don't want to ever have my wife and children put at risk because they can find them through my social media.
Yeah, totally. Well, that's how the FBI does.
Yeah, but now you also got to get it's not just you that has to get off social media. Your wife and child have to be off social media.
She's going to hate that, but she's going to have to do it.
Well, reminds me of one time I was sitting at a restaurant at the bar, and next thing I know, this guy walks in, sits down. I said, hello. He didn't answer. Waited a couple minutes. Said hello again. He looks at me and says, "I don't know you. You're not on my social media. Don't talk to me." I'm like, "Huh?" I mean, that's how people are getting nowadays. If you're not part of their social media or they're in the crowd, they don't want to talk to you because they feel like they don't know you. There's no personal interaction.
Well, how are they going to get to know you if they don't talk to you?
Yeah. Well, I said the same thing, and I said, well, you sit at the bar at a restaurant, that means you want a conversation. If you want to be left alone, go sit at a table. You know, that's how truckers do it. It's like if you're sitting at the bar, you want a conversation. You sit at a table, you're waiting on somebody, or you want to be, you know, it's like today's society is like there's no interaction skills anymore. It's like,
Yeah, we're going on the scary part. We're gonna leave this topic to bring it back another day.
Yeah.
But we're going on the scary part with the AI training. The AI training, but also AI and technology that is surely one day going to take over the human beings.
We're definitely going to have to watch to see how it progresses. And if it goes too far, I think the cat's already out of the bag and you're not going to stop it.
Yeah, and just look at the computers, how they've been today. That's what the guys were saying. Look at the computers in the past and how it developed today. And so why wouldn't AI develop as fast? So that's why it's scary. But that's going to be for another topic.
Because, because they're pushing it that hard.
Yeah, but that's it. But that's what we're saying, that too many people have handled. It came out, it was given, and now a lot of companies have it, and some are going to do bad stuff with this one day. But at the moment, it's all to progress in different categories to help you out. Music, you could write 3 words. You could sing with your voice a sentence. Okay, because I have a friend who done it. You press on the button, generate. The AI creates a song with it, and the song is fabulous. You tell it, I want to have it a romantic song. I want this and that, and then he says, "Say a couple of sentences."
It's not really done by the artist.
Well, it's not done by the artist, but a lot of people are making money with that.
Yeah.
They're going on YouTube and they're creating it, and people are saying, "Hey, this is a good song," but it's not composed. It's composed by AI. But you just say, like, in a spring summer night,
Okay.
And then you ask it. You just tell it, "I want this, I want that, I want this."
So here's my question.
It comes out, and it's your voice. It's your voice that is singing.
Yeah, but here's my question. So, where did the AI learn to make that song? By obviously listening, by knowing about other artists and songs and genres and stuff like that, right? And the same thing with when you go, "Hey, I need you to write me a 3-page report on, the Civil War and the use of the bayonet," and it goes out and it writes a report.
Yeah.
Not all that knowledge from all the books that it was allowed to read about the Civil War.
Well, for sure, there's programming. There's technology. Yeah.
It didn't pay royalty to use any of those books. It didn't pay royalties or commissions to use any of that knowledge. That's what I think one of the next big fights about AI is going to be. It's going to be, you read my book. You fed your computer my book to use as knowledge, but you didn't buy a copy of that book because you got it off the internet.
We'll see. I'm just going to say that they're allowed to use words.
Yes, but you're not allowed to copyright material if you don't own it. You're not allowed to use material.
Yeah. Copywriting is more than 30 seconds. If the song is...
That I understand, but I'm talking about people who write all these. So people that get all the information together and put it on Wikipedia, right? They got it from other sources. They got it from other books that were printed, right? Well, that'd be like hooking up AI to the Congressional Library, which you could do, and tell AI to read everything in the Congressional Library and put it in its thing, and you can do it because it's all on PDF in the Congressional Library. You can just get it and read it.
Who's having an orgasm on TV?
I don't know. I think it's Doc.
Doc,
okay, Doc?
do you know that you're having an orgasm?
I'm playing a game over here.
Yeah, but I can see you're concentrated because you're going. Okay.
You guys hear me?
Now
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy. So let's go to our next topic because I know we all want to go to the elections.
Yeah.
Let's go to our next topics. We wanted to talk about semi trucks.
Semi-trucks. Oh, how I love them. I do, actually. I do love semi-trucks. But this country would cease, any country would cease to operate if it wasn't for semis.
3 days.
Just so you know.
Basically, there's enough food in a major populated area about where the rush.
Well, it's okay. Toilet paper would run out in the first hour, so.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's true.
Well, ladies and gents, we don't see him, but Truck Sam is a trucker, and he's not working at the moment in truck.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing a show while he's working. So.
No, but
Excuse me, sir, in your state, it's illegal. It's illegal to be on the headset in your state with video. I'm going to call the DOT on you.
So what he's referring to is there's been a statistic out there, it's been out there for a long time, that if something major was to happen in the United States and roads were closed and people couldn't ship product from coast to coast like they do now, that most grocery stores would run out of food in 3 days because that's all they stock. Because there's a constant flow of semi-trucks stopping off at the grocery store, dropping off material, right?
No, I'm talking distribution center. I mean, they have enough food in their distribution center to supply their stores for roughly 3 days.
Yes, I understand that. That's what we're talking about. Yep. So when that food runs out, there's no more coming in. Do you have a garden? Did you stockpile? Did you do all that stuff? But there's not even that much locally. There's not enough locally to provide everything for everybody. And but what I want to know about semi-trucks is why are the headlights so bright on a semi-truck? Why are they like 10 times brighter than an automobile or a pickup truck headlight?
Well, the only thing I can tell you is with all these new LED lights that are coming out, even mine, when I first got this truck was bright. But I don't know why, because they're a lot more higher than your normal.
That means they sit right in our mirror.
Yeah, basically. I don't know why.
On a pickup truck, you can't be any higher. Your headlights can't be any higher. Was it 3 feet? Something like that?
I don't know. That's dating back to where, back in the old days where trucks were going off-road a lot. I don't know if that's part of it. But
I wonder if it's because cars have gotten smaller and trucks have gotten bigger.
No, they actually have shrunk.
Trucks have gotten a lot bigger. You look at a semi from 1960, and you look at a semi-truck now, colossal in size.
So they've gotten bigger in size, but actually less in weight, too.
Yeah, but the other thing is something where when it comes to the headlight, because I remember when, the headlights are the big giant bulbs and all, like you had on a 77 Ford.
It's like a sealed beam. Yeah. Sealed beam headlight versus a halogen or an LED.
Yeah, well, they even got the ones that are, now they're called projection lights. And them things are bright. And I honestly, I don't mind blowing them out of the damn trucks myself because they're way too bright. There has to be a limit on how bright.
I just put a new light bar on top of my truck.
Oh, yeah.
That thing is bright. Bright.
Oh, yeah?
It's like sun. Yes. Yeah, Yes, I could see you. I could see you across a football field, no problem with that thing.
With your LEDs?
There, it's an LED light bar, 52-inch light bar I put on top of the truck, and I put it up there to light the trail at night, and it does a wonderful job.
It gets really dark.
It does get dark here. It gets dark because there's no city lights.
There's even lights that are brighter than LED.
And
yeah. I forgot the name of it. They actually have some on trucks that, them are the ones I just want to take a hammer to. I mean,
but why? Do you know why they make them so bright? Because I know there's limitations on how bright my lights can be. I would think it would be all the same limitations between an 18-wheeler and an automobile on brightness level. But
these are aftermarket.
But this is got to be, but still, if I aftermarket lift my truck, right, there's still certain rules that I have to follow. Like my headlights.
Don't.
You'll get a ticket and you go to court. They will make you change it.
Well, a lot of these cops don't stop trucks, cars. I've seen people have light bars on their vehicles and driving down, and they have them on, and they don't get stopped at all.
Really? Because I can't. I know I can't use my light bar on the highway. I can't use it on a public street or a road. Now I can use my ambers because they're down there like fog lights.
Okay.
I can use those, but I also know that if I modify my truck and I lift it, my headlights are only legally allowed to be so far above the ground, or I have to lower the headlight. They'll make you physically lower the headlight or lower the truck.
Well, it depends on the cop if they want to pull you over for it. Like I said, I've seen guys that have light bars on going down the interstate, and no cop pulls them over at all.
On a truck or on a 18
on a pickup truck.
Yeah, but the cops can't be everywhere, dude. It's not like there's one behind every blade of grass.
Well, the thing is, you guys are asking me about that. There's limitations. I don't know about the limitations on a truck because these are probably before I got into it 18 years ago. But
so you're telling me you don't know your DOT laws?
So you don't know what your limitations are? I mean, like you said, you've been driving.
I know my limitations for this right now, yes. But I don't know why it's like that.
Okay.
I've seen guys.
So, like, there's a minimum for a horn here in the state of Colorado, where it has to be X number of decibels at X far away. But there's no maximum.
Okay.
Well,
okay, understand.
It's like with muffled your exhaust. Now, I don't believe in these trucks that have these big giant exhausts on them and they go. I'm not into that.
I don't mind the Jake brake.
Well, there's some guys that don't understand when to use it and when not to use it, and they have straight pipes, and it's something where they don't care who they wake up, where they're at what time. And that's why there's noise, like they require mufflers on Jake brakes, like I have. Like you're going through Aspen, you have to have it. There's ordinance that you can't be so loud on your Jake brake.
Sad. Have you ever heard? Do you guys like the sound of a Jake brake on a diesel? I do. I think it sounds awesome. But you know what I'm talking about, Verb?
No.
When you're going down a steep hill, they'll engage their Jake brake, which is an engine brake.
Oh, the Jacobson brakes. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That sounds sexy as all heck.
Yeah. My pickup has it, eh?
Yeah.
There's a special. It doesn't do like the trucks. It doesn't go, brrr, but I hear it inside. If I'm too steep,
it has an engine brake in yours.
Now, what
Yeah.
happened was they just put a little sound effects thing, and whenever he hits the button, it plays through a speaker, but he thinks it's
Hey,
working.
it makes him feel better. But
I feel when I have my camper, when I have my RV with me in my pickup, and if I have it too steep, you'll hear it work. It's got what's going. It's you don't hear like the trucks, but you could feel it that
that's
it's
cool.
going like.
I didn't know. Was it a Dodge?
No,
You got a
I had
Chevy.
a Chevrolet
You got a Chevrolet.
Silverado.
Chevrolet?
Chevrolet Silverado, man.
What year?
It's up. 2023.
Really? I remember hearing that maybe
I'll
5 years
figure out
ago.
what-
They
You
had
even see the-
They have
and,
what? And he's gone again. Okay.
Okay.
yeah, I'm not gone.
So
Well, then
Uh,
we were asking you, and you didn't finish the sentence.
Well, I was just saying, I remember 5 or 6 years ago they had, it came out where certain models, diesel-wise, for pickup trucks, had that function where, you could have a jig brake, and I didn't know they actually keep doing them. So,
Well,
do you have a diesel firm?
what?
Is yours a diesel or a gas?
No, gas.
yes.
Regular gas.
This was diesel, all I heard, but they're doing, and they made a engine that had where it can
I'll
decrease
I'll
the
figure
engine
out my-
size.
but I do have it because don't forget I got the Trail Boss version. So it's the one that you see in the commercials where it goes in the mountains like this.
Yeah.
So I have
What
that-
mountains?
But they won't cover that under warranty if you do it.
No, maybe not.
It's
What
like
mountains?
Sure,
it's like when you see trail rated Jeep, but if you take it off road,
Yeah.
warranty's void.
So we're gonna go in actions. We got about 15 minutes left. So we're gonna go in actions. We're gonna jump the one because we want to talk about gaming online gaming. We take 5 minutes on that online gaming, but afterwards we're hitting what you guys love so much, politics. So
Well, the
wanted to
online
talk-
gaming thing, I think the problem was brought up by Truck Sam is obviously he's in a truck. He doesn't have internet access all the time for his PC to play games on. And he was saying that how a lot of games nowadays are all multiplayer online games. And I was telling him basically that I believe it's the genre of game that he's looking at.
Look, there are games that are still playable at home, but it's true that more and more
Games are what for?
more and more we're seeing like I'm trying not to call them out, but like the yearly fee that I pay to play my game that I want to play. So you're seeing more and more games being online, downloadable online now, without having a CD anymore.
Yeah,
So-
I missed that day. I miss those days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember buying. I remember buying off Quick War Enemy Territories, and it was a CD. But computers don't even have CDs anymore. Computers don't have
No.
CDs. Your laptops, there's no CD.
I did not put
you
a
have to
CD.
buy an external.
I did not put a CD-ROM in here,
Yeah.
which I'm beginning to regret because I got no way to migrate music into my files now. So I'm gonna have to put one in.
You're totally or like
Or
Truck
I'm
Sam
gonna-
said, have an external.
I'm gonna get a USB CD-ROM and plug it in,
Yeah.
and when I need it, I'll
Yeah.
use it. And
Totally. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, you're right. You're right on that one. So yeah,
I
gaming.
mean,
gaming
when
is,
you,
go ahead. Go ahead.
it's something where most of the games I've been seeing, it seems like they're going more towards you have to be online to play them or access them. Like back in the old days where you just put the CD in, hard for your game and play. Now, a lot of them want to have internet access to where you can play them. And that's the issue I have with games nowadays. You don't have a physical copy.
Some of these games, they have to sync with the web and sync with blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Well, but you can always take and put your Steam offline and do offline Steam. I don't know if Epic has that. I'm sure there's a way to offline your Epic account, and play offline. But a lot of companies now, Microsoft has their own game thing. Epic has their own game thing. Ubisoft has their own game thing. Who else has got one?
EA.
EA has EA have their own store, and a lot of them have gone to. A lot of guys are just doing monthly. They go, the majority of the games I play are on Ubisoft, so I'll just pay my monthly to Ubisoft, and I could download and access anything in that library.
But what happens when you don't pay that? Do you lose all that?
Yes.
That's the thing I have a problem with. I'm sorry, but if I pay for a game,
you didn't pay for the game.
I should be. Well, it's like that's another thing.
You paid for the service.
Steam changed their terms of service. You paid for a service to access the game.
You didn't pay for the
I saw that.
game.
So wait, you paid for the service?
You don't own Battlefield when you play Battlefield.
No, I don't.
Because you pay for the monthly service to play it, because it's cheaper to pay the monthly service than it is to buy all the DLCs and everything for Battlefield, right?
Totally. Yeah.
And you get access to all the other stuff that they produce.
Yeah.
So you can play any of their other games that you want to play. It's part of that service. But if you stop paying for that service, you no longer get access to that game or any of the other games you downloaded.
It won't work anymore.
Won't work anymore. And that's the way it should be. Now, what Trucksand was talking about, if you buy a game, you own the game, you should be able to access the game. And that I totally understand. But if you're paying a monthly service, you don't own the game. You're just paying for the service.
Yeah.
You're paying the right to access that inventory of games.
Well, see, I pay what is it? It's $179 or something like that.
It's something like that. 179, 159 for the year.
For the year
to access everything.
Yeah, I have a lot of games, but I only play one.
Yes, but there's other people that pay that same fee, but access 4 or 5 games throughout the year.
Yeah. Oh, I play 2 games. Sorry, I play SimCity, so I play 2 games. Yeah.
Okay. So you're playing those 2 games. Oh. Man, I missed that game. See, I haven't played that in years.
SimCity?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's
been a decade. It's probably been a decade.
Well, the last one. They haven't. EA hasn't upgraded, but someone took over. I've seen that somewhere. Someone took over and made it more futuristic, so you could even build the futuristic.
Oh, the mod.
Yeah, but in the actual game from EA, there's mods too to have it's called the Tomorrowland or something like that, a future city Tomorrowland, something like that. And you upgrade, and you could upgrade into the futuristic. You got futuristic stations where it's drones that are going around. It's like stuff like that. Yeah. So it's interesting. I love it. It's like it's for me. I haven't played Minecraft for so long. That for me it's like kind of a Minecraft.
It's been a month since I played Minecraft. I usually play with my kid.
Yeah.
That's the best person to play with.
Because for people that are listening, we're all gamers here. So
yeah, play with your son, play with your kids.
See, we're so much gamers that Doc is not even talking to us anymore. Really, he just games. So he's gaming while he's.
What game are you playing?
He's gaming while he has 1 hour of podcast.
He's gaming so much he can't. Which
He
game are
can't
you
stop
playing?
for one freaking
I told you,
hour.
beginning of the world, new world.
Oh, Haven and Hearth, folks. This game is fun. No doubt about it. I love this game.
Except when you get with bad people.
But if you have a bad group, the game's going to suck. But if you have
By
a
the
good
way,
group, the
speaking
game
about
is
this
fun.
game, it
And how
launched
long
on
has this
Steam.
game been going?
This world just started, but it actually launched on Steam now. So they're getting a whole bunch of Steam reviews, and
my God.
a lot of them started as good, and then they went to bad because people went around and ganked them.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well, I'm just curious when it started. I remember it's
2010, maybe 2008, in that area, maybe 2012.
So
This
they
is
have
world
a-
16, and it's
they
like
have
a
a-
world every year.
yeah, they do a world every year, and I think it's every year. And once you buy an account, it's for life.
And you can pay like $5 or something extra to verify, and it gives you like an extra inventory row and everything else.
Yeah, which I've done, and I need to play it again. But
I have a good group this time, and I need plot mates. They're actually good people.
yeah,
We're kind of like in a big village, but we all kind of
But-
hermit.
it's this game will suck the life out of you. This is one of those games, Verm, that when you start playing it, the hours melt away because there's
Well, that's in Minecraft.
more and more. Oh, it's worse than Minecraft.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the way this game works is like in Minecraft, right? You can go look up the recipe. Okay. Haven and Hearth, yeah, you can go look up the recipe, but even if you know the recipe, until you discover all the items in the recipe, you can't make it.
your character can't make it, and then you have to get all the correct levels, all the correct components to make the best of best. So it's very territorial. There's wars. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I've been
great.
with the group that won the last, pretty much won the last time around here, and I was with them, and I had last world. I ended with 400 plus quality of everything, which Akai, you know, is ridiculous.
So it's a fun game. It really is.
But a lot of
Now,
games
what
like that
happens
are
if you're a new person and you get into the game,
Probably gonna get
jump
rolled.
in with the, huh?
Yeah, Kai, what he said is true. You're gonna get rolled. Someone's gonna come by you and tell you hats or death, and they're just gonna kill you, and then take your stuff, and then cut your head off. And
Well,
study it
that's
for
the
LP.
thing. I mean, it sounds like it's like if you don't get in when it first starts up, just pretty much. out of luck.
No, you get in with a group of people.
You just get in with a group of people. It teach you're not going to win this game solo. It
Oh, I
teaches
understand
people
that,
to
but
work
like,
with each
well, that'd be interesting.
This is a
If you
very
don't
fun
work-
game.
If you don't work
And-
with each other, you're going to get rolled. A bigger group is going to come along and roll you.
And me and Akai have played a lot of this game, but we had one bad leader that was a complete douche. He made our presidential candidates look like angels.
Well, I have played multiplayer games, and it seems like,
No,
every time I
and
ever played,
You can
You
call
know,
this multiplayer, but there's only
Yeah.
1,400 people playing right now. It's a very niche game, but it is a permadeath survival. So when I die, if someone comes and kills me, I lose half of everything that I had, stat-wise. It's just gone. You can never get it back unless you recover your body, and you still can only get to like 90%, and that's if you're in a big faction and they give you like a state funeral, like a military honors funeral, and you can get 90% back. So you could have 100,000 of everything, and now you have 50,000 of everything. And if you die again, you go down to 25,000, and you lose all your skills.
It gets bad. But we have like 5 minutes, Verb, so let's go to the next.
Yeah, so we got 5 minutes. Yeah, we're this could be another topic again for another week. So we have 5 minutes that we're gonna go. Akai is waiting. He's happy to be able to talk about the elections tonight, and maybe all of you. So it's not my elections; it's my buddy's elections, United States elections. So Akai, if you want to take that over, and we'll talk and debate.
Well, and these are only preliminary numbers from the AP. I'm not pulling these out of my hat.
It's okay. California's still going to go to Harris.
Posted the thing, and so currently right now it's 99 electoral college votes for Harris and 188 for Trump. They have to get to 270 to win.
You want to put the screen up?
I did. I already shared it.
I don't see it.
Did it not pop? It's right there on the left-hand side.
It didn't share.
Shut it down and There we go. Okay, there you go.
So this is what we're looking at right now. This is, of course, all the states that are in bright red are the ones that they think he has in the bag. All the ones that are in blue are all the ones that Harris has in the bag. All the ones that are light blue are the ones that they think that she's leading in right now. And all the ones in the light red are the ones that he's currently leading in. So I guess we'll see what happens. It's still early in the night. There's still a lot of votes to count because right now they're looking at 33 million votes to 38 million votes. So it'll be I forget how many people voted in the last election.
150 million.
150 million. So we're not even
in that range.
I don't.
And you got to remember, you got all of California there. That's like 52 million people, and they're definitely going to vote blue because they're blue washed.
And so it'll be interesting to see where this goes. You know.
And I shouldn't say everyone in California is blue washed.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout like some people were projecting. They're like, "Oh,
I think it's going to be close." It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. So
I just got a feeling that
who do you think's going to win?
What?
Who do you think's going to win?
With
the knowledge you have at the end of the day, who's going to pull it off? This is just a prediction. This is not how we actually feel. This is just
no. But
seeing from the media and the news,
listening to different debates, people giving their 2 cents. I mean, I'm talking about the American people giving their 2 cents. I don't have neither party. You guys know more than me about the parties and who's what and what's this and what's that. I listen to the media. I just got a feeling really close. I just got a feeling that a part of the United States wants to have a first woman. Really close. So it's going to be tight.
Oh,
that's the feeling. What?
I have to agree with you. That's what scares me a little bit. Because it's something where they're not voting for the right person.
Well, it just went 198 to 99.
What?
It just popped. Montana and Utah just popped up on the map, and now it's 99 points to 198 points. Trump needs 72 more, and he wins.
He'll win Georgia, North Carolina, and Virginia every day of the week. And he should win Pennsylvania this time because there won't be any bullshit BS going on with the electoral machines. I'm not saying that anybody cheated.
I don't think we'll know anything about Arizona because there were some reports with the way they're doing their ballots this time. It could take them 8 to 12 days to return a verdict of who they're voting for.
Well, I think people, the way they vote sometimes, I don't think they vote like, okay, is this person done do the job we need to be done? and other people vote, oh, let's get the first person in and all that, and we can say we voted for that person. And I think that's wrong.
You're saying so if we're going to vote for the first, but see, Kamala Harris is not the first woman to ever run for presidential office.
No.
Because what was her name? She was running against Dole. Does anybody remember her name?
Yeah, but it's if I listen to
was it Suzanne something?
It's the first. Well, I'm going to say it this way. That's what I heard. It's the first black woman.
Yeah, but they've already kind of proved that she's really not black.
No, but that's what they're saying. I'm just saying that's what we hear.
There's a whole. Candace Owens was talking about it yesterday. That it comes. I don't know how true it is, but it's just what Candace Owens was saying on her thing. Something about incestuous family relationships and all kinds of weirdness going on in that family back in the day.
But Akai, I just got that. You know, I was listening. Who was talking about
her as the first woman president?
No, but I think the media has taken over a lot of schmutz. You know, some are saying, you know, the first president, the first condemned president, I think is going to be taken over. They're talking about Trump, and then she's supposedly.
Yeah, he's a convicted felon that hasn't been really convicted. He hasn't been convicted.
He's not finished, but it's not finished. He just got he has good lawyers.
Well, technically, we actually had a first woman back in World War II.
Woman president?
That was running not officially, but
if you're going to tell me that Roosevelt's wife, not Roosevelt, but Eleanor Roosevelt was running stuff,
she was.
I mean,
she was, because he didn't show up for a long time period for a while, and
because he had polio.
But the other thing is, there's like, you know, you look at some of the things that came around when he wasn't around. You know, you didn't see him for a while, and you see all these programs pop up. There's a lot of debate that he was running the country for a while.
Well, unfortunately, like that, you can debate it all you want until you have hard facts to prove it the other way. That's what actually makes it. You know, that's conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, if I look at all the experience I got in politics, I mean, on my Canadian side, and listen to everything that's been said on the American side, because that's the only way I could figure out who's what and where. There's a lot of crap in everything. You know, there's a lot of crap in everything. I mean,
oh yeah.
Now, I'm not saying
both sides.
You know, yeah, Trump has his way of working. It's proven that he runs the country like he runs his businesses. That's what they keep saying all the time.
Which
he'll go like, bam, take that decision right now. Let's go. Boom.
I think to me that's better.
Yeah.
Maybe he can get rid of some of this government bloat. There's way too many government employees. Well, maybe that's the wrong way to state it. There's too many of these government programs.
No, you are 100% correct.
That are operating out there that are just frankly not needed.
Yeah, you're right.
And
let me give you an example.
Give us the tax money back and lower our tax rates, because one of the big things that scares me about Harris is she wants to raise taxes on all these corporations in the United States. And what she doesn't realize is taxes don't phase corporations. Taxes don't phase business. If you're going to charge me a 50% tax, the cost of my product just went up 50%. Yep. And yep. And so if you raise taxes up 50%, the cost of the product
pay
is
for
going to be 50%. Because if I run a business and you say I'm going to tax you an extra 10%, you know what? I'm raising the cost of my product 20%.
But that's for sure.
Because now
You're
I've got
totally
You know who it's going to affect? It's going to affect the
always going to be the
poor people.
consumer. Always going to be the consumer that's going
the
to pay
consumer
tax.
down the line, and you know, eventually it affects that. That's why it's so hard on the middle class right now with groceries and fuel and mortgage payments and interest payments, and you know, there's not a lot of stuff selling in the real estate market. There still is, but people are just buying to hold on. But you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Well-
Remember when you get a 1-bedroom apartment for $300?
yeah,
Not
those
no
days
more.
So, we're over, but over time. We took
We are over time. Let me give you the final update here.
yeah.
Currently,
So
right
I'm gonna
now it's
I'm
99.
gonna let a guy look at the status, but I just want to say that I don't take party of. I want to make sure that people that are listening to me, I don't take part of any of both. I just said my 2 cents on what I hear. I'm not scared. I know what I could say, but I mean that's what I hear.
If that's what happens, because right now, like you said, Oregon is showing like it's leaning towards Trump. Arizona, New Mexico, Kansas, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Maine, Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia still have not reported in all their votes to say it's going red. The ones that are still might go blue are Colorado, Michigan, New Hampshire, and DC. But DC doesn't get any electoral college votes, so I don't even know why it's on there. Yep, Colorado just went blue. So Harris is now at 109 to 198. So I'm not shocked that Colorado went blue. Not one bit.
Denver.
It's all Denver metro area.
It's all people
Yeah.
smoke weed.
Well, and Colorado put in that where no matter who wins, if one party wins the state, then all the electoral college votes go to that candidate.
Yeah.
Which I think sucks, but it is what it is.
Well, there's not.
So
Go ahead, Vern.
we're gonna go with the closing remarks. Akai.
Please like, subscribe, and if you like what we're doing, please send us a note. If you want us to have some subjects that you want us to talk about, you can send us an email. You can send us an email at vermlandradio.com. If you have a disagreement with whatever we've been saying tonight, and you have an intellectual, well thought out, with evidence argument that you would like to send to us, we will be more than happy to read it. And you never know, you may change our minds. And please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching tonight.
So thank you, everybody. Have a nice night, and let's see all each other Tuesday next week. Same time, same hour, same channel. See you guys.